Happy new moon in Gemini, May 22nd. It's Friday. Happy Friday, 2020. There's so much power in this day, in this meditation. We want to uplift our mind. We want to be ready for a new start, a new opening, right? A lot of places are reopening, and we are optimistic and we are ready, right? And we are aware. There's always three. We can be aware, we can be optimistic, and therefore we can be ready, right? And we can do the best we can in this moment for our meditation where we are right now. It's the new moon in Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, right? And first we have to communicate with ourselves. And if you watch the intro to this video, then you will already know what we're in for. So we can get started. If you haven't, then inside this link, I'm putting the video link, and you can watch that. And it's also, if you're watching this on Facebook, it's right below this video if you scroll down in the post. So I'm happy to see that you guys are all online. And this is the perfect way we can communicate all over the world, right? So we want to be optimistic. We want to uplift ourselves. We want to be strong. And we want to release these lessons, emotions that we've been through. We don't have to hold on to them. And sometimes we're holding on to our own issues and other people's issues as well, right? No one's perfect, but we all have to stand firm in our actions and our learning through that process in our actions, right? So this is our karma, right? We have good karma from the good deeds we do, and we have, they call it bad karma or negative karma, but it is the energy of what we experience, and we learn from it. We can grow from it. We can be better people for ourselves, and we can be better people for everyone around us. And then we create this energy of strength around us, of love, of support. And this all has to come from within us, right? So knowing that we are not all perfect, but we all have to show up for ourselves, and we don't have to hold on to anything that's heavy or hurtful or toxic. That's what we're releasing, right? We want to clear the spirit, the mind, the body of these toxic emotions. And the practice that I'm going to be sharing with you is something that I do. I love to write, and writing things down and putting it to lyrics, to song, to sound, and even putting it to dance, right? We can be creative. You can even paint. You know, I draw a little, not a lot. I'm not an artist like that. But it doesn't have to be beautiful, and it doesn't have to be pleasing or liked by someone else. You just, it's for you. It's your self-expression, right? And just like we don't have to be liked by everyone, we have to be liked by ourselves. And hopefully we are the best person that we can be, right? And when it's time for us to deal with our own issues, if we are generally good-hearted people, we don't like other people to suffer, but they have to walk their path, and we have to walk our path. And if it's right to be there for someone, we can be there for someone. But when we are taking on the karma of others, or the lessons of others, they won't learn, right? So we can be good-hearted, but we have to walk for ourselves, and we have to know, we'll know when we can be there for others. It's all a balanced feeling. Yes, we understand. So we're not acting out of ourselves. We want to be in balance with ourselves. And that's when we know that something is wrong, when it feels wrong. We can trust that intuition. So let's get started. Let's get it going. Rubbing the hands together, making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed, right? We're ready for this meditation to release that toxin, whatever that is, right? Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. We're just going to do one long Ong, O-N-G, and that is opening up our mind, our body, to receiving the information that we need, right? What we think we need, we want, need. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Inhale and hold the breath. And release. So first, what we're going to do is allow yourself to sit in easy pose, palms facing down, resting at the knee. You don't have to do anything fancy. So what we will do right now, close your eyes and tap into the breath. This new moon holds the power of the air, the energy, the element of air, the air sign of Gemini. We all have two sides to ourselves. I like to call it the peaceful side and the defense side. Let's look at it that way, right? We all have that. And both of them are working in harmony and balance. And we want to bring that into balance. We want to show up for ourselves, just like we would have friends, righteous people, people who are balanced to show up for us. We also have to show up for ourselves. And when we do that, the universe supports us. People that love us support us. And even if we are alone, there's an energy around us that supports us. Our ancestors support us. The universe supports us. Whatever name we want to give to the unseen energy supports us. So with your eyes closed and your hands relaxed, identify what the issue is. It could be many layers, but we're just focusing on one, and it is enough. You're showing up and you're ready. Your eyes are closed. Inhale through the nose for 3 seconds. Exhale through the nose for 5 seconds. The 3-5 breath allows your body, your mind to just slow down. And just identifying what the issue is. One more minute. Spine is straight, shoulders down, and you tuck the chin so that the back of the neck is nice and straight. You have that Kundalini energy as that channel of the spine. Relax your shoulders. We tend to hold a lot of our thoughts, tightness in the muscles, in the shoulders, wherever you're holding that. Just relax that area of your body, relaxing the entire body. Sitting in comfortable pose, sitting in lotus, breathing. Now that you have identified this problem, each exhale, just breathe it out. When they say breathe it out, realizing that it is there and just seeing it getting smaller and smaller. You don't have to put a color to it. Just see the image, hold that image in your mind, and just have it shrinking smaller and smaller. It could be a thought, an experience, or a feeling. The feeling could be in the form of a word. And you're not bringing towards it anything negative. You're just lessening the power that it holds over you or holds in your mind. And you're seeing it for what it truly is. You're seeing it for being weak, wrong or incorrect, misguided, lost, hurt. Whatever the words are, if it was words that were said or actions, you can see it as incorrect, lost, wrong, misguided, hurt, negative, anger, hate, fear, greed. A lot of times an action or something we experience has an underlayer, like an onion has many layers. And it has loneliness within it. It has abandonment within it, and it shows up through people, through experiences. And we want to see it becoming smaller because it holds no power over you, but it still needs to be dealt with. And have a positive outcome. And now open your eyes, rubbing the hands together. Now, if you have paper, then you can, and a pen, then you can write it down, whatever it is. And writing it down. And you can pause the video right now to write it down and then come back. Now, coming back, if you're an adult and you know how to do things safely, then later on you can burn that. That's air and fire, safely in a shell or a bowl. This is a singing bowl, but, like a bowl. If not, then don't do that. Just write it and tear it up and flush it away. I don't know. But, okay. So now what you want to do now that you've returned, you've written it down. Look at it. If it's not too long, you can read it out loud. And if it's long, hopefully it's not that long. It should only be maybe a paragraph or two. And you see it for what it is. The writing doesn't have to be perfect. And now, through breath work, you want to lift yourself up. You have completely rid yourself of that. You can crush that paper up, put it down for later. And now, dusting the hands off, running the hands together, practice I've done many times. Allow yourself to sit nice and straight. Relax the shoulders, tuck the chin. And moving back into the 3-5 breath. Inhale for 3 seconds. Exhale for 5. Keep breathing like that, eyes are closed. And now you're going to slowly put a smile on your face. And start to lift your energy. Each time you inhale, you smile a little bit more. It doesn't have to be huge and big, but it could be a big smile. But the feeling behind it is more joy. Inhale, lifting your spirit up. Exhale, feeling grounded, feeling balanced. Inhale, lifting yourself up. Feel that you're rising, your spine is lengthening up, lengthening all the way up. And exhale. Starting focusing at the heart chakra, the color green. Each time you inhale, about an inch, the light gets bigger and bigger. Your chest should feel lighter. Now it's as big as your chest. The heart chakra is bridging the lower chakras and the upper chakras. And each time you inhale, allow yourself to feel happier that all is resolved in the perfect and best way. Each time you inhale, affirm to yourself that all is resolved in the best and brightest way. Filling your body with joy, filling your body with acceptance of peace within yourself, peace all around you. Nothing is perfect, but everything is in perfect alignment, if that makes sense. Being at peace with yourself, allowing your spirit to feel strengthened, empowered, happy, balanced, peaceful. Joy. Knowing that you have released the burden of what you've experienced. Your mind is clear. Your mind is aware. Your mind is open to receiving and to learning. Your words are powerful. Your words are clear. I am clear within myself. I am clear within my mind. I am clear within my heart. I am clear within my mind. My words will flow clearly and received clearly. I allow myself to experience this new way of life, this new me. I allow myself to move forward. I allow myself to rise above. I allow myself to move forward. Each time you inhale, feel your chest getting lighter and lighter. The weight is no longer there. This is something you must affirm in your mind. Relaxing the chest, relaxing the shoulders, smile on your face. Uplifting the spirit. Allow yourself to feel light. Your chest is light. Each inhale is light. Taking in the air. Allow your mind to see yourself smiling, to see the situation smiling at you. This might be hard for some of you, but just see it. Allow your body to feel lighter. Wherever you're holding tension in your body, allow this area to feel lighter. And just smile. Now allow the thumb and the pointer finger to be together. And now hold this energy, this feeling within your body of joy, happiness, peace. Allow yourself to feel powerful. Affirm within yourself, this is the new you. Every morning we get up, it's a new version of ourselves, a better version of ourselves. For our spirit, for our mind, and for our body. Our organs can feel how we feel within our body. So we want our spirit to be strong every day. And once we do this practice, we can do it in a few minutes. We identify what the issue is, we write it down. And then we allow ourselves to release it. And once we release it, we allow our spirit, our body, our mind to be powered, to rise above it, to lift ourselves up. Inhale, the chest rise, the body grows a little bit taller, the shoulders move down, lengthen up through the crown. Shoulders down, the neck is lengthening up. Our chin is still tucked. We're lengthening up through the crown. Our lower back should feel nice and straight. Our hips should feel straight. If we're seated, we feel this at our root chakra, our sitting bone. Inhale up from the root, from the earth, all the way up through the spine, through the crown, reaching all the way up. Through the roof of where we are, all the way up into space. As we exhale down, we're connecting to the earth. So we have this connection between the core of the earth all the way up. The high peak of the moon is at 10:38 a.m. So we want to connect to this even before that time and during that time. Today we hold a special connection with the sun, as the sun represents the self. And we empower the self. And we visualizing that sun beaming down to us, strengthening the self. And our connection to ourself here at the core of the earth. And just having this connection coming all the way down. And pulling that energy in from the universe, the sun, the best qualities from our solar system, from our location where we are, just pulling all that energy in from above and the center of the earth, coming all the way within at our core. Empowering the heart, keeping your hands in the mudra, the thumb and pointer finger together, pulling in all that energy, powering up the body. And see the heart chakra growing green, larger, larger, larger. filling up, surrounding the entire body, filling ourselves with love. Allow this to extend 6 feet in all directions. This is meditation practice. What we work on within will radiate out 6 feet in all directions. This is an old teaching in meditation, visualization. And simply pulling in from the earth and from the universe and bringing it in within ourselves at our center core balances all of our chakras, empowers our entire body. Each time we inhale, we're pulling in from above and from below. Bringing our mind back to the smile that we have on our face. Because we feel joy when we feel loved, balanced, and in control of ourselves, our thoughts. This is a creative moon, a communicative moon, an intellectual moon. And at this time, we can pull in on the planetary meaning of Jupiter, bringing blessing to us, bringing gifts to us, allowing us to feel as though we are number one, because we all are number one. We all have value and importance in our life. So we're tapping into that Jupiter energy. And we need to tap into the Saturn energy of being disciplined, of being organized, of having structure. When we have structure, we can receive the blessings of Jupiter, the prosperity of Jupiter. So allow yourself to know that whatever it is that you need to accomplish, you are organized, you are structured, you are disciplined. And discipline is not in the negative word. It is in the word of being organized, the meaning of being organized, where things are flowing in order. It doesn't mean that you can't have fun. It means that everything is set in its rightful place for its highest good, for its highest use, for its highest purpose. So receiving the blessings of Saturn, and now receiving the blessings of Jupiter, because everything is in alignment. You receive the gifts through your work. And through Pluto, we receive letting go of the ego, shedding the ego. We don't always have to be right all the time. So letting go, shedding the ego. Destroying within us, releasing within us what we don't need anymore, so that new things can grow. We can sit back and see everything happening, and then release it. We can bring ourselves to the moon, to our emotions, and releasing those emotions that we no longer need. And know that it's okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel hurt, to feel angry, and sometimes we are right to feel that way. But then we also can forgive ourselves and forgive others, or understand why others act the way they do and understand why we act the way we do. Even if we feel we can't forgive, maybe we can understand, and in understanding there is still a release. We all interpret words and meanings differently, and we all release differently. Now we move to the sun. We want to empower ourselves. We want to recognize our importance and making that room for ourselves, and know that others will make the room for themselves. And then we want to move into that Venus energy. Today is Friday, and we associate this day with Venus, and Venus is love. Venus always protects what we possess. What do you possess? What is important to you? Beauty, love, prosperity. We all have a feminine side, so we want to recognize the feminine and the masculine within us, but that Venus is that feminine. And to balance the masculine within us, we want to take this time to recognize being grounded. The earth is all elements in one, so we want to ground ourselves. Because we're shifting out of that Taurus earth energy into the Gemini air energy. So everything works and flows together if we understand it. Nothing is separate. It can be separate for a while, but it all comes together. Your heart chakra balances the lower and upper chakras, 6 feet radiating, and then just bring that energy back into yourself, to your heart center, and know that that energy is always around you, of peace, love, protection, blessings, unconditional self-love. A smile might not be on your face, but smile within, smiling within throughout the body, releasing any tension that you feel. Bringing yourself back to your breath, that inhale and exhale. And keep this with you throughout the day. Each time you inhale, feel yourself growing taller and taller, the spine extending all the way up. You can rise above everything and still be powerful, still be aware. Each time you inhale today, at this new moon, your shoulders should be relaxed, and just feel yourself growing, lengthening, growing from within, just growing, lengthening up, knowing that you will meet these coming days from the new moon to the full moon, which will be a lunar eclipse. And by then, whatever your heart desire for your greatest good and for the good of everyone around you, this will happen. Joy, love, prosperity, peace, whatever it is that you need, whatever blessings that you need, you have it already within you. Pulling all of that in from above and below, holding that within. Taking 3 deep breaths, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Eyes are closed, thumb and pointer finger are still touching. Slowly open the eyes, rubbing the hands together. And just allow yourself to be still for a moment. That was about 20 minutes of that meditation. If you need to lengthen your legs, do that. Sit comfortably. I hope you guys enjoy this meditation. Let's close it out with an Om Shanti Shanti, which is saying peace to all that is living, peace to all that we can't see, that is, us passed on, that is dead. Everything that we see, everything around us, right? We want to bring peace from within, and peace all around us to what we understand and what we don't understand. We want to bring peace to that. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale to begin. Shanti. 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 Thank you very much for joining me in this meditation. I hope that you guys enjoy the entire day today, Friday, and journal and write down on your calendar your goals each day. Just be aware of your goals, right? That one goal that you're working towards, right? And just, on a calendar, just write down what it is that you're working on, right? And see what happens by June 5th, which is going to be the lunar eclipse, and it's going to be in Sagittarius. And it's very interesting. Gemini is the opposite sign. Is Sagittarius. So that day will be Friday, June 5th. So the new cycle of the new moon starts a new cycle. And that's like the new month, really. In the old calendar, the new moon is the new month. So they typically had 13 months. So this new cycle now, see what your issues are right now, and then focus in on what is my goal. What's the most important thing that's going to bring harmony and balance to myself, my family, and my home, right? And you want to write this down on your calendar and see what each day brings, right? Each day we have a battle, and we want to infuse that with a joy, right? Because we need that yin and yang. We need that balance in our life, because nothing is perfect, but we're powerful, right? And we want to work towards what we need to work towards, right? This is a life of survival, but we can also have joy within that survival, right? So leading up to this June 5th lunar eclipse, it's going to be very powerful. I'll have a different conversation on that. But see what will happen. A lot of things are opening up right now. A lot of things are moving right now. And we need to be mindful of ourselves and be mindful of others as well. And we can work together. The best things that happen is when we work together and we care about ourselves and we care about others. And it's building this culture, this way of being, right, of socializing, of being around each other. And we can do it, right? Our ancestors have done it, right? Different tribes have done it. They've all worked together, even when we didn't have language and we were communicating through sounds, right? We made things happen. So we can go back to our original self. We have survived this long, and we will keep surviving, right? So remember, 10:38 a.m. today is the high peak, so I'm up early today filming this. And for the people on the East Coast, that's 1:30 10:38 a.m. is the high peak. So you want to start this meditation even an hour before. And then when you see that it's 10:38, you know, you can sit in that vibe. So usually it takes 3 minutes if you do a physical movement, right? Or you're doing a meditation. You should always stretch before your meditation. You know, this morning I did some qigong before I started this meditation practice. Stretching the body, you know, moving the body, and then get into your meditation. Because after 3 minutes of any kind of physical workout or practice, the qi in your body builds up. And when you feel that, you know, it feels great, right? So it's like you're playing your favorite song and you're dancing. And then within, if you're lucky, that song is 4 to 5 minutes, right? If the song's really good and it's 4 minutes, within 3 minutes, you're feeling that song, right? You're at the peak. So at the peak of the full moon is when it is most powerful at your location, right? So you want to tap into that energy, and the energy of this new moon is all about the air. So fill the lungs up with air, fill the body up. You know, it's a great time to focus on your communication right now. Our communication is going to help us move forward from now, the 22nd of May, to June 5th, the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Okay, and we want to make sure that we are working towards our goal. And if we work on our communication and we seek the help that we need when we need it, things will be better. We have to use our communication to resolve our issues, any issues that we have, any lessons that we have, any hurdles that we have to overcome, right? And it makes us stronger, and it makes us know how to teach others how to overcome that. But we have to be studious and diligent and really look at what our challenges is, and find people that think out of the box to help us move forward. And we can have we are our heroes, and we can be heroes and a light to someone else, right? To bring balance. We want to bring that balance to our mind, body, and our spirit, and we can do that. So do that through journalism throughout this week, because it's a new moon in Gemini. Gemini is the intellect, the mind, right? Ruled by Mercury, communication, right? So this is all about the mind and intellect, and how we communicate. So really, our communication is so important throughout these 2 weeks. And when we fail to communicate, then we will have to experience the effects of that. So we want to communicate in our highest, best way. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I wish you guys all the best for this 2 weeks leading up to June 5th. And yes, we have some lunar eclipse coming up, so we want to be ready. This is a very important new moon. All right? So peace. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.